Hello, my name is Tony B. Ears, and the movie that I will review for you now is entitled TMNT. This, of course, stands for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, I was going to see this movie in the theater because when I saw the trailer for this movie, it really got me kind of excited to see this movie. The teaser trailer showed the Ninja Turtles doing their martial arts and coming out of the shadows, and they looked real and mysterious, but then all of a sudden in the movie trailer, Michelangelo falls.
I'm okay.
So I thought to myself, oh, this is going to be a kid's movie. Oh no, I don't want to go see a kid's movie. Someone who has saw it in the theater told me it was a kid's movie, so I ended up not seeing this movie in the theater. I've seen many reviews of this movie on the internet, and most of them said this movie's pretty good, so I ended up buying this movie, so now I'm here going to review it for you. The promotion for this movie is not very good, I say, because I had no idea all the great actors who was in this movie. One of them is Lawrence Fishburne, who's known as Morpheus in the Matrix movies.
Welcome to the real world.
Did the voice of Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
All that you know is at an end.
And he's also Cowboy Curtis on Pee-wee's Playhouse.
I'm afraid I won't know how to act.
Now, he's the narrator in this movie. This also stars Patrick Stewart, best known for Captain Picard on Star Trek and also Professor Xavier in the X-Men movies. Patrick Stewart plays the main villain, Mr. Winters. This movie also stars Sarah Michelle Gellar, best known as Buffy Vampire Slayer, as April O'Neil. It also stars Chris Evans, who starred as the Human Torch in the Fantastic Four movies. Chris Evans plays Casey Jones. This movie also stars Zai Zhang, best known as the young girl in the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon movie. Zai Zhang plays Kari. Kari is now the leader of the Foot Clan after Shredder died. I did a little research and I found out that Kari is Shredder's daughter, I believe. She also had some kind of strange relationship with Leonardo. This movie also stars Mako.
Mako.
Why are people always repeating what I'm saying in these reviews? Mako, who's known as Akito in the Conan movies. This is his last performance before he died. Mako plays Splinter. And believe it or not, this movie also stars Kevin Smith. That's right, I said Kevin Smith. Silent Bob himself is in this movie. If I would have known that all these great actors was going to be in this movie, my butt would have been in that theater seat opening day watching this movie. These actors do a great job. If these great actors were advertised in their commercials or in the trailers as being in this movie, a lot more people would have seen it. I don't know why they decided not to do this. So this movie is about an ancient warrior who, long ago, he found this portal which makes him immortal, but it also turns his generals into stone, and also releases 13 monsters onto the world. In this movie, he is trying to bring his generals back to life, return the monsters back through the portal where they came from. April helps him do this because she is now I don't know what she is. She's like an archaeologist or something. In the comic books, she's assistant to Baxter Stockman. In the cartoon, she is a reporter. And in this, I guess she's an archaeologist. In my last review, I talked about Star Wars The Clone Wars, and I complained about the character of Ahsoka having a smart alecky, jokey personality. And in this movie, there's also these childish jokes.
Want to get the license plate of that thing that hit us last night? It looked like your mom, dude.
Yeah, that would make her your mom too, doofus.
You know, and some of the turtles are burping and stuff like this, and all these bad jokes. But it doesn't bother me as much in this movie because they're Ninja Turtles, you know. I expected this, you know. It bothered me in Clone Wars because I don't expect this type of joking out of Jedi. The theme of this movie is brotherhood. The brotherhood of the Turtles, brotherhood of Mr. Winters and his general. Even though Mr. Winters and his generals are not brothers, he calls them brothers, and he loves them like brothers, just the same as the Turtles. And the Turtles are struggling because Leonardo Raphael are arguing and fighting, so they have to keep their brotherhood together. The character designs on Turtles are excellent. The character design on Splinter is pretty good, but any of the human characters look like crap. That's one of the complaints I had with this movie. The humans don't look human at all. They look cartoony and fake. The character designs for the Turtles go back to the original comic book made in black and white comic book made in the 80s. It is the closest to the comic book design ever in a Turtles movie or cartoon. The scene that is animated the best, in my opinion, and in many others on the internet, is a scene where Leonardo and Raphael are fighting on the rooftop and it's raining. This is an amazingly animated scene. There's a lot of action in this scene and a lot of detail, and the rain coming down on both the turtles. It's the most realistic looking scene in the movie. So this movie is pretty good. I don't like the childish humor in it. That's one complaint I have. The story is pretty good. The action is excellent. The characters' designs are okay. They're better than Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The animation is better than Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Animation is excellent. So I have very few complaints about this movie. My final grade on this movie is a C+. The biggest reason why I give this a C+ is because Kevin Smith is in this movie. If he was not in this movie, I would probably only give it a C. He's one of my favorite writer and director. So final grade, C+.